Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are viewing from. Today is another video, and I am continuing the video that I did the last time, and I'll be walking from Palmer Street, which is exactly where I'm standing, because I think the last video that I did, this is the spot exactly where I stopped. So I'll start the video today at this particular location, then try and continue the video in exploring this old Wellington highway, and just try to take you guys along with me and see exactly how far we'll go with today's video. But we'll start the video and I'll just show you guys exactly where I am standing. So this is the main Palmer Street. I think it starts from down there, and I think it goes all the way up there. But this is exactly where I'll start the video, and I'm going to use this main highway and try and explore or continue this or continue the exploration of this main or this whole main motor road Wellington, which is where we stopped the last time that I did the exploration of the Calabar town and Wellington old roads. But we are here and we continue the video. So this is exactly the atmosphere at this particular area, and this is the main Wellington highway. And so we continue, as in fear of a copyright claim I had to pause the video as there was a music blasting at one of the houses. I think they have a wedding engagement. So we continue the video. So this is the main Wellington highway as we continue from where I stopped the last time, which was at Palmer Street, and this is the old road. As we'll find time and continue, as I think I had just finished the filming of the new road, where I think I started at Shell and then explore the main. So we continue the video, and I had to pause the video as in fear of a copyright violation, as another house was blasting music. And so we continue the video. As you guys can see, this is the old road. As you guys can see, this is a new construction, and I think this is a very nice building, a very tall one at that. But we are here continuing the exploration. So this is Coca Street Junction. I think it goes all the way there, and I think it also starts down there and it goes all the way up there. But we continue the exploration, and I think this is also another new construction at this old Wellington road. And as the plan for today's video will be try and walk as far as where exactly this old Wellington road stops, like I was stating in my previous video, where this old Wellington road stops, and then try and see where it stops and try to know that particular location if possible. But we'll see how this particular video will pan out, as we'll be recording for an hour if possible and taking you guys along with me. So yeah, this is the main old road, or this is the main motor road Wellington, or the main highway. I think this truck that is parked has made the road very narrow, and we are still here continuing the video. And I think at this main particular old road there's a very large market, but I think we are yet to reach there. It is a very large market. I think that market, I think it serves the residents of the Kissy community and other areas around that particular area where the market is located. So this is Beko Street. It goes all the way inside. As I'll just pause and just try to zoom in and show you guys some of the houses that are on the hill. And as always, it will be very, very difficult for me to film all of the individual or all of the intersections, lanes and roads that are at this particular road. But as we progress with the video, I'll try as much as possible and just stay in particular spots or in particular locations. I'll pause, and then if there's a view of the hill, and just try to give you guys a view of some of the houses that are on the hill. But we are still here and still exploring this main road, as we are 6 minutes in, and I think this is a makeshift garage. It's a garage, but still here. And I think there are a lot of very, very nice houses at this main old road, just like the houses at the Calabar Town old road. So this is Melon Street. So I think it goes all the way down there, but I think it starts there. As you guys can see, the new road is just a few meters down there. But I'll pause here as always and then try to give you guys a glimpse of some of the houses that are on the hill, as I will not be able to explore the individual communities that are at this particular destination, which is Melon Street. But we continue with the video, and we make progress, and hopefully, if possible, we'll reach our destination for today's video, which is, we'll try and see where exactly this Wellington main old road stops, as I know exactly the demarcation where this Wellington main old road, where it stops. I think exactly where this old Wellington main road, I think where it stops is exactly the same position where that of the Kissy community, that is exactly where the Kissy community starts. But as we continue the video, let's just hope in this video we'll be able to reach that particular location. But still here. I think this is a school, United Brethren Academy. This is their compound. I think this is the school, United Brethren Academy. I think they have a very nice compound, as the compound is fenced, as you guys can see. Very nice building. Very, very nice building, as you guys can see. Still here. Still here. I think the amount of the amount of shops and enterprises at this main old road, yeah, it's not that many, but we'll try and see as we go along the way. Just maybe you guys can spot some of these enterprises or businesses that I will not be able to take notice of. I think this is also another important bridge that I think connects this particular highway. But as always, in most of the bridges, it is filled with rubbish. We continue. I think this is a market. That is a market, but it's a very, very, very small one at that. It's a very, very small market, but we'll just pass, as we'll not be able to explore it, as you guys can see. A very, very small market. We'll just pass and then progress with the video. And there is a very small police post here, which is the Kongowata police post, which we are presently passing. And I think this is a mosque. As you guys can see, this is a mosque. Still here. It is, I think, the Rahim Central Mosque. This is the building. It is situated at this old Wellington main road. Still here. Trying to give you guys a snapshot or a glimpse of exactly how this particular road has changed over the years. But as for the general conditions of this particular road, I think it is paved just like the Calabar Town old road. I think it is paved all through. I don't know, maybe as we go along we'll encounter or we'll witness some areas that are not that paved, but I don't think we'll ever meet such a location. But we are still here. This is a service station, belongs to Leonco, which of course is one of the petroleum companies in the country. And talking about new construction, I think that is also another one. And I think I'm presently at the Kongowata community, which is located around this main old Wellington highway. But still here. And as for the shops and other businesses, I think as we go along we'll encounter some of these shops and some of these other businesses. But I don't think there will be as many as that which we encountered at the Calabar Town Old Road. But that does not mean that there are no shops or enterprises at this particular side or at this particular section of the main Wellington highway or the old Wellington road. Still here. And new construction. I think this is also another one. I don't know if those are clay bricks but I think they are clay bricks, as you can tell by their color. But still here. And I think generally at this main road, I think most of the high-rise or the very tall buildings are towards this side that I'm walking on, and this other side is not that populated, or there are not many very tall buildings or very high rises. This is also another new construction, as you guys can see. That is also another one. And we continue. So this is Alpha Lane. I think it goes all the way up there. Like I usually say in most of my videos, when I'm exploring a particular highway, the purpose of that particular video will be just the exploration of that particular highway. But there are a lot of individual, or there are a lot of communities, or there are a lot of intersections, roads, lanes that are within those particular highways that we usually explore. So, but we will not be able to explore all of these particular areas, as it will be very, very, very difficult. So that is why we'll try as much as possible where we see that we have a little view of some of the houses that we don't have an access to film. We'll pause the video and then try to zoom in and give you guys a glimpse or a video of the houses that we will not be able to individually film. But we are still here as we continue the exploration of this main Wellington old road, or this main Wellington highway. But I think this was the main road that was in use before the new road was constructed. I think this was the main road that was in use before the new road was constructed. And still here, I think this is also another lane. Still here, continuing the video and hopefully try to see exactly where the Wellington community ends, but we'll see. Hopefully try and reach that particular area. So this is Davis Street. I think it goes all the way there. I'll just zoom in and show you guys some of the houses. I think that is a new construction, as you guys can see. I think both of these houses, that one and that one, both are new construction. Okay. And we continue the video, still here as we progress with the video, as I had to pause in order for my video not to be flagged for a copyright violation, but we're still here. I think this is not a new construction, but it is somewhere around there. This is also another, I think this is a church, which I think is a new construction, but we continue with the video and try to see if we'll be able to reach our target for today's video, which is to do an entire exploration of this old Wellington main highway and then hopefully be done away with this particular side of the country, and then hopefully my next video will be that of the exploration of the Kissy community. But as for new construction, since I've started this video, and there is a handful of them, as we continue with the video we'll try and locate them just as other areas, but we'll see as we continue with the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and help me reach my 1,000 subscribers goal. Another new construction, as you guys can see. Another new construction, and still here. We just pause here. This is John Lane. I think it goes all the way up, as you guys can see the houses that are on the hill. John Lane goes all the way up there. We continue the video. And like I said, I think I am anxiously anticipating this market. The market that I told you guys is situated, I think, just to the demarcation, or it is very close to the border between where the Wellington community ends and where that of the Kissy community starts. But we'll see as if it will be possible for us to reach that particular point. But we'll continue the video, as it is a very, very crowded market. It is a very, very crowded market, and a very, very large one at that. But enough said of that, as you guys will judge exactly the scale of that particular market when we get to that particular destination. But we are still here, still exploring. And this is a telecom star. It must belong to one of the phone companies in the country. Still here, and as always, sorry for the stabilization and the shaky nature of the camera, and hopefully we'll try and resolve that particular issue soon, and it will be all thanks to you, sir, Mr. Jason Thomas. Still here, and this is also another one, a new construction. This is a church, Bethel Methodist Church, located at this old Wellington highway. Still here. I think we are fast approaching the market. We are fast approaching the market, but we are still not there yet, as we still have a lot of distance ahead of us, and hopefully, if it will be possible for us to have a shot of that particular market in today's video, it will be a huge win, as it is the main goal of today's video, as I just want to end today's exploration of this old Wellington highway, as we started at the Calabar Town Old Road where it started, and then we are continuing all the way to the Wellington Old Road, as immediately after that our next exploration of this particular road will be maybe to start at where the Calabar Town Road starts, and then retrace our steps back, and then try to look at other communities like the Allentown, the Grafton, and other communities. But as for the Grafton community, I think I've already explored the main road, but we'll find time where we'll try and explore, or we'll try and do an in-depth exploration of the Grafton community if possible, because I think there are a lot of road construction that is going on, and some of these roads are linking various communities within I think the western rural and the eastern parts of the country. But that will be a video for another time, as our focus today is the exploration of this main old Wellington highway, as we are still here, and just trying to show you guys exactly some of the changes that this particular area has overgone, or this changes has, just to show you guys the changes that this particular side of the country has has gone through over the years. That is a DVD vendor, and still here, still exploring, and hopefully this video will also be a vlog of about an hour if possible, but I am hopeful that it will be a vlog about an hour, and hopefully within that hour try to reach the destination or target of today's video. I think this is an enterprise that sells used clothes. or junks as we usually call them. That is a pharmacy and an enterprise. This is also another nice building. Just pausing and show you guys exactly the distance we have covered, but I think this van is blocking my shot, so we will continue the video and hopefully stretch it as far as possible and then try to end or do away with this particular old road and try and see if we'll explore other communities. So as always, thank you guys once again for subscribing, for the support, and hopefully you guys will continue to support the channel, and as we gradually move or we gradually expand from where we are presently at. And I think this particular side, just like I said, I think where I started initially, there were not a lot of enterprises and individual vendors there, but I think this particular side, as we are approaching the market, as you guys can see, there are a lot of businesses, a lot of enterprises, a lot of enterprises at this particular side. But we'll continue, and hopefully I'll try and give you guys a shot of both sides of the road as clearly as possible, so you guys can see exactly the changes that have happened over the years at this particular side of the road, or at this particular side of this particular main road or community. But I am still here with you guys and continuing the video of continuing exploration. And I think this side, as we're at this side, it is just taking my mind back to that of the Calabar Town community, which is exactly like this one, as there are a lot of individual shops, vendors, traders selling different wares and other items, which I think we are close, or we are approaching the markets that I told you guys about. But still here, and I think we are at the market. As you guys can see, a lot of individual traders, a lot of products, a lot of goods. I think this is a coop selling chickens, ducks, and others, fruits, and others. Still at this main Wellington highway, as you guys can see, oranges, fruits being sold. We are here at the market that I told you guys. It is a very, very, very large market, and a very, very crowded one at that, just like that of the Calabar Town market. But in comparison to both markets, I don't know exactly which of the two is more populated, this one or that of the Calabar Town market. But as we are still not done with the exploration, we are still here just trying to give you guys exactly, or give you guys a picture of exactly how things are at this particular side of this main Wellington highway. And as we continue, still here, as you guys can see, a lot of traders, a lot of businesses, a lot of products, a lot of cooking items that are on display, that are sold, fruits, vegetables, and I think as for the reasonability, I think it is more reasonable to buy some of your product. This is the Suzuki Jimny, which is one of the most reliable SUVs that is on sale presently around the world. That is my opinion. I don't know for others. So I'll just pause the video here, and so I'll just stand here and try to give you guys a 360 of how crowded this particular market is, as the road is very narrow and I will not be able to stand. This is exactly where I'm standing, but I'll just try and give you a 360 of this particular area. So taking you guys back, so we continue, as I think the market also extends down to that point. As I told you guys, it's a very large market, as there is a way that leads all through down there, but we'll continue with the video as we have a target to reach and possibly try and see how far we'll be able to go. But yeah, this is the market, and it still extends all the way here. It still extends all the way here, but I think that side, the reason that that particular side was a little bit crowded and narrow was, I think most of the traders are selling their goods on the streets, leaving the market, and that was why the road was a little bit narrow. But we continue with the video, and as I think the market extends all the way through this particular side, but we are still here, still continuing the video, and hopefully try and reach our destination of today's video. And still here trying to show you guys exactly where today's video will end, as I think we are almost coming to the end of today's video. I think this is a mosque. This is a mosque, and just to be specific, this is the main Wellington highway. I think this is a bridge, as you guys can see. This is a bridge, and just to say that the conversation that I had with the driver, and he was also explaining to me that some of these communities that are at this particular site, they are very large communities, and it will be very impossible for you to know exactly how huge or how large this particular community is. But just like other areas, I'll try my best and then try to see how best I'll be able to show you guys exactly some of these areas as we progress with the video. And still here, still continuing the video and almost coming to the end of the video. And as always, thank you guys once again for coming along with me. And as for new construction, I think this is also another one. We continue. I think this is also another one. Still here, almost coming to the end of this particular video. Still here, and hopefully try and show you guys exactly where today's video will end, but thank you guys once again. I think that is a garage. I think it's a very, very large one at that. That is a garage. Still here. Still here. And I think there's also another cemetery that is located, I think, just a few walks from exactly where I am. And I think both the Kissy community and that of the Wellington community usually use that particular cemetery. I think this is also another new construction. I think the up one is new, but I think this downstairs one has been there for a very long time. It is the same with this one. Both the first and the second floors, I think they are recently constructed, but I think the floor was already there. I think the floor was already there and still here. Still here. Bear with me as we are almost coming to the end of today's video. Still here. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and help me grow the channel. And as for sponsors, as one of my subscribers was asking me to put my details, and if any of you guys want to support or sponsor the channel, you'll see my details in any one of my videos. But we continue the video, and I think we are coming to the end of the Wellington community and the start of the Kissy community, but we are still here. So this is Jalot Terrace. I think it goes all the way there. It goes all the way there. Still here. And I think this cemetery, I think just like other cemeteries, I think it defense around the cemetery was painted by, I think, the Tumac group of companies, which I think they are doing a fantastic job. And shout out to you guys, the Tumac group of companies. I think this is also another garage, but still here. And coming to the end of this main Wellington Old Road, or this main Wellington Highway. And hopefully my next video, if possible, will be the exploration of the Kissy community. But as always, we'll see where we'll fancy exploring in our next video. But still here, and as I initially stated, if any of you guys want to sponsor or support the channel, let me know. And so yeah, this is the cemetery. So we continue the video. So that is the cemetery. I think there's a funeral that is taking place inside. So I think where the Wellington Old Road community ends is exactly where that new construction is. If you guys can see it in the distance, that is exactly where the Wellington community ends. And where the Wellington community ends, I think it's exactly where the Kissy community ends. As the Kissy community is a very, very large community. It's a very, very large community which will try as much as possible in exploring in our next video, but hopefully this is exactly where I'll stop today's video. And as always, thank you guys once again, as you guys are awesome in sticking with me till the end of the video. So where exactly this building is exactly where the Wellington community ends, or where the Wellington Old Main Road ends. But I think there is a bridge. I don't know if it was erected there or if it was constructed there on purpose just for it to serve as a demarcation between the two communities, that of the Wellington community and that of the Kissy community. But this is exactly where I'll stop today's video, and as always, I'll stand here and just give you guys a 360 of the entire area, as you guys can see. So until I catch you guys again at the next one, this is exactly the area where the Wellington community ends. So the Wellington community is to that way, and that of the Kissy community is to that way. But this is exactly where I'll stop today's video. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me, and I'll see you guys again at the next one. Peace.